Presented by Listen Headlines, latest world news from trusted sources. Updating daily at 6 a.m. New York.
Wall Street Journal World News.
May 31st, 5:03 America, New York. Russia targets Ukraine's rail links for military gains. Brutal fighting in Ukraine's east is a battle for lives and land, but it pivots on rail lines. Train transport is vital to Russia's conquest, starting with the dense track networks of Donbass region.
New York Times World News.
May 31st, 5 o'clock America, New York. Even as Russia bears down in the east, some Ukrainians stay behind. The Russian offensive grinds on, but not everyone is leaving the eastern Donbass region. Olena Tivaniuk walking home to her apartment in the eastern Ukrainian city of Bakhmut.
New York Times World News.
May 31st, 5 o'clock America, New York. Our readers sent updates on stories that have resonated with many of you. More than 20,000 readers have written in to share their pandemic experiences. Danielle Leightonen at her home in Pennsylvania.
Washington Post World.
May 31st, 4:57 America, New York. Leading charity urges Yemen's warring sides to extend truce. An international charity has urged Yemen's warring sides to extend a 2-month truce, appealing to the parties in the conflict to work together to avoid catastrophic hunger in the war-wrecked country.
Washington Post World.
May 31st, 4:51 America, New York. Israel, UAE sign free trade deal, first with an Arab country. Israel and the United Arab Emirates have signed a free trade agreement, the first Israel has concluded with an Arab country.
Mirror World News.
May 31st, 4:43 America, New York. World's longest cruise ship crashes into dock as passengers heard screaming. Passengers were heard screaming, "Oh my God," and "Holy shish!" as the world's longest cruise ship in Falmouth, Jamaica, drifted towards the port and crashed into a pier.
RT World News.
May 31st, 4:28 America, New York. Climate damage by EU's potential substitute gas supplier assessed. An Algerian gas facility has been leaking methane into the atmosphere for almost 4 decades, scientists say.
Wall Street Journal World News.
May 31st, 4:25 America, New York. Israel, UAE sign free trade agreement. Officials from both countries said the deal would boost business ties less than 2 years after they established formal diplomatic relations in a U.S. brokered deal.
BBC News World.
May 31st, 4:11 America, New York. Sidhu Moosewala, murdered India singer, was hit by 24 bullets, says report. Video footage of Sidhu Moosewala's car shows it was sprayed with bullets.
WorldCBSNews.com.
May 31st, 4:08 America, New York. Canada's Trudeau proposes national freeze on handgun ownership. The legislation, expected to be enacted this fall, would make it illegal to buy, sell, transfer or import handguns anywhere in Canada, the Prime Minister said.
Mirror World News.
May 31st, 4:01 America, New York. Russian state TV claims WW3 has already started as Britain sends arms to Ukraine. The West's provision of arms to Ukraine means it is now a global conflict, a Kremlin TV propagandist has said, as Ukraine showcased new British Wolfhound heavy tactical support vehicles.
Wall Street Journal World News.
May 31st, 3:45 America, New York. Taiwanese Air Force pilot dies in second fatal crash this year. A Taiwanese Air Force pilot died Tuesday after his jet went down during a training flight. It comes as China's military has ramped up aircraft sorties near Taiwan.
RT World News.
May 31st, 2:32 America, New York. Biden to step up engagement with Palestinians, media. The U.S. State Department is reportedly preparing to boost diplomatic outreach to the Palestinians. The Joe Biden administration is working out plans to boost its diplomatic outreach to the Palestinians and will soon appoint a special representative at the U.S. State Department, according to the Times of Israel.
New York Times World News.
May 31st, 2:30 America, New York. Trump policies sent U.S. tumbling in a climate ranking. The Environmental Performance Index, published every 2 years by researchers at Yale and Columbia, found only Denmark and Britain on sustainable paths to net zero emissions by 2050. Wind turbines poked through the fog near Turby, Denmark.
BBC News World.
May 31st, 2:22 America, New York. Sidhu Moosewala, controversial Indian rapper who made waves with his music. Shubdeep Singh Sidhu, popularly known as Sidhu Moosewala, was murdered in Punjab on Sunday.
Washington Post World, May 31st. 2 o'clock America New York. Russia-Ukraine war live updates. EU bans most Russian oil. Moscow at maximum strength in Donbass. The European Union's compromise deal would cut 90% of Russian oil imports by the end of the year.
RT World News.
May 31st. 1:50 America New York, Fauci speaks on future of COVID-19 boosters. The White House COVID-19 advisor predicts Americans might need annual coronavirus jabs. Chief U.S. Health Advisor Anthony Fauci has said the United States and other countries will be dealing with COVID-19 for some time to come, suggesting the need for universal yearly vaccinations.
BBC News World.
May 31st. 051 America New York. China sends 30 warplanes into Taiwan air defense zone. The incursions come days after U.S. President Joe Biden issued a strong warning to China over Taiwan.
Time. May 31st. 011 America New York. EU leaders agree to ban 90% of Russian oil by the end of the year. Brussels. European Union leaders agreed Monday to embargo most Russian oil imports into the bloc by year-end as part of new sanctions on Moscow worked out at a summit focused on helping Ukraine with a long-delayed package of new financial support.
WorldCBSNews.com.
May 30th. 2212 America New York. European Union leaders agree to ban most Russian oil by end of year. The embargo covers Russian oil brought in by sea, allowing a temporary exemption for imports delivered by pipeline.